Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle for the win, and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare map guide. I'm going to be talking a little bit quieter this video because I don't want to kill my voice, but because I'm doing so much recording for you guys because I'm actually going away from my setup this weekend. This is actually going to go up on Sunday, so I'll probably already be home by the time this video goes up. But anyways, we are covering the map called Grazna right here in this video. This is going to be a long one, so buckle up because this is a huge map. This is an absolutely massive map. I probably won't go super in depth like I do with the 6v6 maps, so this will be like a half an hour video because it's a giant map. It's probably one of the biggest maps in the game. Obviously, it's a 10v10/20v20 map, and there's obviously a whole bunch of stuff in the middle. There's some stuff to the right and the left. We're going to briefly cover the right and the left sides of the map as well, and then we're going to really go into depth of the middle of the map. So starting off here, let's go ahead and head over to our right first. So again, this is just more empty space in the back of the map. Maybe calling a kill streak, maybe... actually, this is probably the only place to call in a kill streak. This is where I would recommend that you just lay down, call in a kill streak, and then get up and continue with the map, because people don't spend a lot of time over here. I've rarely seen enemies go down this road and kill enemies over there. It's just not a popular part of the map. Now, you can actually go through here, open this door as well, and this kind of gives you an access to all of this area over here. So there's enemies in the trenches, enemies over there, and enemies up there. So you have to be really careful coming through here, because it's... You know, you can get shot from a lot of angles here as well, but if you're playing in mode like Headquarters or playing in mode like Domination, this is a really kind of nice place to be. You can climb up on this little end table and go up here, and then you get access to the spawns over there, and the spawns in that building over there. So it's a really kind of nice place to be in if you're playing this map, because you can get easy access to enemies over there. And the reason I say that is because there's actually headquarters within that building right there, so enemies will constantly be running through here. Easily take them out with your assault rifle, your sniper rifle. But talking about the guns that you want to use on this map really quick, I don't really recommend an SMG or a shotgun on this map, only because of the fact that to get to the close quarters combat, you have to go through long lines of sight. So overkill might be a really good perk on this map, but if you don't want to use overkill, like I don't use overkill, use an assault rifle or use a sniper on this map, because to get to those short lines of sights, it's almost impossible when using an SMG. So let's go ahead and talk about this part of the map. This is probably the lowest key part of the map, in all honesty. This is probably where enemies will spend the least amount of time. There's always enemies here, but overall, enemies don't really like to spend too much time here. So basically, this is the right side of the map. Here's a nice little trench that you can go through to take out enemies that are down there, and to take out enemies that are coming from there, and enemies that are coming from there. So a really effective place to be in if you are here, because you can take out enemies from a lot of different angles, and it's kind of a lot of empty space. So if you have a kill streak, for example, like the infantry vehicle, this is a nice place for it to be, because you can kill enemies that are over there as well, and it's a nice place to be in. So and the trench goes all the way actually over to the allegiance spawn, which is really nice as well. So you can kind of just use the trenches to your advantage. And the best way to use this without getting shot from a ton of different angles is to crouch. Look at this. Ready, crouch. Now you can't get shot from over there anymore. You can only get shot from up there. So if you crouch through these trenches, you basically give yourself nothing but a ton of cover. So even enemies that are running through here, odds are they probably won't see you. So if you see an enemy, bam, pop up, kill, go back down. So it's pretty effective, honestly. This kind of gives you a quick, easy route to all parts of the map. So honestly, because there's not very many enemies in here, if you want to get to quick access positions, which I'll show you, I guess I can show you right now. For example, if you're coming from that way and you want to get to this building, use the trench, crouch through the trench, jump up here, sprint through here, bam, you have access to this building right here. Once again, you can go through here, sprint through here, jump over here, bam, have access to this building, and you can go around the corner, bam, go up these stairs, access to this building. Then, if you go from here, bam, you can run through here, get over here, bam, kill enemies over there. So, as I said, the trenches can give you a really nice access to every single part of the map that you want to be in, except for, of course, over there, but it gives you quicker access to those areas over there. So, now if you run through here, this is another very popular building. This is kind of a building where people love to sit in and camp and kind of aim kind of snipe and aim at you. This is actually a really nice sniping area, especially if you're playing a mode like Headquarters or Domination. But be careful also. I know I said that the trenches, crouching through the trenches gives you a lot of cover, but if there's somebody sitting up here with a sniper rifle, the trenches, you can easily get shot from the trenches if you're up here as a sniper or whatever you're using, because of the fact that you can get an overview of the trench itself. So honestly, not very safe. Pardon me, the trenches, this is the only way you can get shot from on the trenches though, so the trenches are still effective, but just be careful about enemies that are here, because enemies will like to hang out here and snipe you. This is another effective strategy to get snipes down there, and maybe over there if you're lucky. So this is a popular building. This is basically the train repair or factory part of the map. And this is a very popular spawn for the Allegiance side as well. This is basically the Allegiance spawn point right here. And now let's go ahead and talk about the left side of the map before I get into the middle of the map, because it's absolutely crazy. This building, there's a headquarters in here. You don't want to spend too much time here. This is kind of just a spawn point to kind of just get to the popular parts of the map. But before I go through the middle, let's go ahead and head over to this side of the map as well. So once over here, this is a part of the map that is once again very useful to be in, because it kind of gets away from the middle. But quickly before I get into this, one spot that you never ever want to be in on this map is in the street right here. Don't spend any time on the street. You can get shot from way too many angles. I think there's over 10 different spots you can get shot from if you're standing here. And if you're standing here in the middle of the road, it's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. Like, you do not want to stand here. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that tweet of the guy that was aiming. He looked up at that window. He looked down at that window. He looked at that window. He looked at that window. Sprinted through here, got destroyed. Do not, and I mean this, do not spend any time on Main Street unless you are spawn trapping and you know for a fact that you can get over there. Maybe there's a UAV up, maybe there's some way that you can get over there, but do not spend time on Main Street. You will get destroyed, you will get frustrated, you will not enjoy this map whatsoever. I personally don't enjoy this map that much, but do not spend any time on Main Street. It will make this map even worse. So now that we have that all said, let's talk about this side of the map over here. So here you can get mounting positions over there, you can get mounting positions over there, and you can get positions for people that are over there. So this is a nice little spot to be in with a sniper. I definitely recommend a sniper from this point of view, because you can take out enemies over there in that window, and it's just a really nice overview of the map and makes it pretty easy to take out enemies as well. Alright, so now this building is a very nice spot to be in. There's obviously a lot of doors here, but doors don't really matter that much. There's really no reason to be careful through here. I mean, unless you know that there's enemies here, there's not really a reason to be careful coming through here. I think there's a headquarters in here, so if you're playing headquarters, obviously you want to be careful, because enemies like hanging out in here, because there's the headquarters here. But in modes like TDM and stuff like that, you don't really need to worry about going through here. Odds are you won't get shot from very many angles. If you're coming from that side though, this is a nice little spot to get kills from enemies there as well, and because it basically just is. This is the only way you can shoot out of this building anyways. In this room, you can't shoot over there, stuff like that. So it's a nice little spot to be in as well. Here, this is a very popular part of the map as well. People like to camp here, take out enemies there, take out enemies there, take out enemies that are camping up there in that building, in those buildings, and in the playground. So if you're going to be here, I would recommend that you kind of scan the area a little bit, be a little bit careful, and then you can go ahead and jump through here. Again, this is a nice cover, because the only way you can get shot from standing here is there, and there, as well as that window. So as I said, but it's less bad than if you're over there on the main street. So just run through here, maybe keep your sights up, kill enemies that are hanging out in those windows over there. If there's someone that's crazy enough to run down Main Street, you can take them out there, and you can take out enemies that are head glitching over here and camping in this building. So now that we're here on this building, enemies, there is actually a spawn point for a team right here in this little in this little nook, but it's kind of a nasty spawn, because if you run here, you can get shot from a lot of angles, because people love camping in those windows. So it's pretty dangerous to be in this spot. But there is a headquarters up here on this roof, and up here actually, and this is a really overpowered spot because there's only one way up. So people love to camp in this building as well. So you know, if you're camping here, you can take out enemies down there, up there, get a really nice line of sight to enemies up there, and enemies on the road. So, and as well as you can take out enemies there. So if you're coming from over there, be careful about enemies up here, because enemies, as I said, love to camp up here. So, and it's a very campy map. Grazna Raid is a very campy map. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Make sure you look up. Don't look forward. Always look up and forward. So now that we have pretty much covered this is another spawn point. You can actually get up here by going up on the trash cans up here and up here. So if you have a sniper, you can take out enemies over there and over there. So pretty nice spot to be if you're a sniper as well. Here, you know, it's not an area that you'll be spending too much time, and this is just a spawn point. Maybe call in your kill streaks here as well. And now that we have the outside parts of the map covered, already 12 minutes in, now we can talk about the middle, which is just insane. There's so much to cover in the middle. Here, this building, again, not very much. You probably won't spend much time on this map. There is a headquarters position up here, so that's probably the only time you'll be spending here, in all honesty, when there's a headquarters there. Or if you're being spawn trapped, you can easily take out enemies that are there, and over there. So it's an effective spot to be. You can also get a nice little overlook on B, which is right over there, and kill enemies that are coming from there. So again, I wouldn't spend too much time here, but you definitely can, and you can definitely succeed at that as well. So now that we have this building covered, now we can actually go ahead and head to the middle of the map. So if you spawn here, don't run through here, because enemies that are camping up there can easily kill you here. So if you spawn here, go either to your right or go to your left over there. You just don't run through the middle here, because you can easily get killed. As I said with all of my map guide videos, it doesn't matter what map you're playing on, stick to the edges. You will do better than running like a madman through the middle of the map. Obviously, in domination and objective game modes, you're going to want to do that, but for modes like TDM and stuff like that, stay to the outside edges of the map. So there are a lot of buildings here within the middle of the map. It's pretty cluttered. So we'll cover this building first, because this is one of the smaller buildings. Actually, I think all of these buildings connect. I might be wrong on that, but this building, again, I wouldn't spend too much time in here. You probably won't find many enemies here. There's really no way for you to kind of get upstairs here. You'd have to go through here and then go up these stairs as well. But again, there is a way to get up here, get upstairs in this building, which is right here. I've been killed from here many times. If you're being spawn trapped, which hopefully will never happen to you, enemies can just sit here, get easy kills on you, and it's really not that great of a time. You can also get up here. I don't really know why you'd want to spend time here, maybe if there's enemies in the trenches, but as I said earlier, if you're crouching through the trenches, an enemy can't see you unless you come up right there, or you're head glitching right there, or if he pokes himself out the window, he can kill you there. But if he's standing here looking over here, number one, I don't know why he's doing that, because enemies rarely go over here. He's probably just wasting time. Maybe he's on a streak or something, so maybe throw your grenade, throw your flashbangs up here, take him out nice and easily. I think you can also jump here. Yeah, and you can jump here, and you can easily take enemies that are kind of running through that street to try and get to B. So as you can see here, it's kind of a crossroad in a way. Like, it's kind of a T-shape where my character is. It's kind of a T-shape, so I'll show you that now actually while I can. So as I said, there's kind of here's it's basically a four sectioned area. So there's the street that goes through here, and there's the street that goes through here. So again, I wouldn't spend a ton of time here. Maybe you could sit here and take out enemies that are coming from your right, but honestly, I wouldn't spend too much time here. Again, you can run through here, get really easy access to these spawns, people camping up there, people camping over there. It's a really effective spot to be in as well. Now we'll go ahead and talk about this, which is definitely the main building of the map. Well, one of two main buildings of the map. This building is really important. It can get you a lot of angles on enemies that are coming from there to try and capture B, and it can get you overlooks of spawns over here, and spawns over here. So this is the building that if you hold down, you will dominate this map. I've had many spawn traps where I've been killing enemies that are coming from there and there because of the fact that it's just so easy. It just doesn't really take much skill at all to do that. And again, this is definitely the most popular area of the map. Enemies love camping up here. Enemies love planting claymores, so just be really, really careful. If you have EOD, you're going to have an advantage coming through here. If you don't, throw explosives, throw your flashbangs, try and get rid of as many explosives as you can, and enemies, because when enemies die, their explosives go away. So, again, being up here is your best bet to succeed at this map. You can even go through here, take out enemies that are down there, take out enemies that are down there, continue going this way, head down these stairs, take out more enemies over here as well. So very, very effective. This building is all connected, so it's a very, very popular spot. Honestly, if enemies are planting a ton of claymores down on these stairs right here, definitely run where I just did. Go up the stairs, go down this little area, and you'll take out a ton of enemies in here. Because as I said, this is where a lot of people like to camp. Down here, I've seen people camp here, but this is kind of just a route to get upstairs. So just be careful coming through here. Again, this is a position where enemies can climb over there and come down here and kill you. Again, do not go through Main Street, you'll die. Go this way, take out enemies in here. This is a very small room. Enemies like camping in here, yes, but it's really easy to kill them, especially because there's really no way out, and they just kind of like sitting here like this, or sitting here like this. It's cheap, I know, but enemies love doing it in this game, so just make sure you keep your explosives for areas like this. Don't waste them from spawn. Use them to your advantage in this area of the map. So there's also doors here, which puts you in a nice position because you can take out enemies up there. And you can take out enemies that are kind of running through here. Enemies can't come through where that truck is, but it's a nice little spot to be in. And if you want, you can come up here, and you can take out enemies that are down there and over there. Maybe you can even, you probably can't get a view to people sniping from that building only because there's that little pipeline area there, but it's still a nice place to be in because you can take out a lot of enemies standing up here, but it does make you very vulnerable as well. So now that we have pretty much all of these buildings covered, let's go ahead and talk about this building as well. This is kind of just a quick building to run through. There's no verticality to this. This is just gives you quicker access to down here, which is where the B flag is. Be careful coming through here. Enemies love head glitching there, and if you're capturing B, you can mount right here and get easy kills on the enemies right there. So just be careful running through here because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways to get shot from. So just if you're gonna come through here, go into there, or either run and mount here. Just get away from people camping in that window and people over here. So now that we have all that covered, let's go ahead and head over to our final map, or final part of the map here in the video, which is this building right here. This building is once again very popular because there is a spawn point here for the Allegiance. This building is very popular, so you can head up here, kind of hang out, mount your gun, get kills down there, get kills up here, but you're very vulnerable up here because there isn't very heavy cover. You can even get killed by score streaks standing here because you're kind of out in the open. Again, I wouldn't spend too much time up here because it's very, very easy to get killed. Again, this just gives you more access to more windows. This map is windows. Windows. Check your windows. As I said with my other previous map guides, always check above you. Never check below you. I mean, obviously you want to check below you, but make sure you make it kind of religious to look up and make sure that there's no enemies above you, because if you just run forward, you will get killed, you will get destroyed. Make sure you're looking up every once in a while, especially at windows like this, because someone can easily just mount here and get killed on you. So it's cheap, yes, but enemies love hanging out here. If you are spawn trapping, you can even get kills down there, which is really effective, especially in headquarters, because there is a headquarters in that building, and there's enemies hanging out there. You can easily kill them, so it's a pretty effective place to be. And this kind of takes you out into a nice little area here. This is a very disgusting spot if you're coming from this side. because enemies, there's a block to that spawn point over there to my right, so you can easily kill enemies that are coming through here. But that is pretty much every little detail of Grazna Raid. I know I did a very quick little video here. I didn't really go in depth like I have with the other map, but this is just a giant map, and I don't want to bother you guys with 30 minutes of a map guide, because there, as I said, there's so much to cover on all of these maps. It's just absolutely insane. But anyway, guys, if you have missed any of my other previous ones, I've uploaded one each of the previous couple days, and we are very, very close to done. We only have the map Arkolov Peak, I think it's called, and Ramaza, which is the map I'm going to cover next. If you guys have missed any of my other videos, not including my map guides, make sure you check those out as well, and I will see you guys all in another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video very, very soon.